going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
For a non-factory job environment, Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
What really matters during the ball game, you realize that what comes out of our mouths starts in our hearts. Jesus says in Matthew 12 and verse 34, "For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks." When you hear somebody talk, when you see their attitude, when you hear the words they use, it tells you something about what's on the inside. Let's use our words today to build up, to encourage, to strengthen, not to be derogatory or to tear down. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit volcoauto.com.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Alrighty, back here on the X Sports Network as we are here for the championship game of the Class A Section 4 volleyball tournament. Hayden Burks on the call, joined alongside Gracie Kelly and Kevin Wright producing this thing. As this is championship game that will feature the Lady Stallions of South Lawrence as they will take on the Lady Eagles of Summertown. Summertown just defeated Lewis County. Summertown will have to win this game and the next game to come home with the sectional championship and move on to the state championship. South Lawrence will have to win one of them. And Gracie, what do both teams have to do in your opinion?
Just move your feet, get your serves over is a big deal in middle school, and just keep the rally going on your side at all times.
Absolutely. So going back to serve for Summertown. Not sure right now. Take a look at both sides. It's Methvin, Fisher, Webb, Cotton, Augustine, and Surratt out there for South Lawrence. For Summertown, it looks like it will be Pettis, Putman, Atkins, Rigsby, Cornelius, and right now currently it is Harper Stevens. I'm assuming Atkins will be checking in, or excuse me, Rubert will be checking into the game shortly. As the winner of this game will move on to the state tournament, as that will be hosted at Brentwood. Summertown did defeat Lewis County 2-0, as in the first set they were down early and were able to come back and win 25-19. They won the second set 25-17. And back to serve will be Stevens to start things off for the Lady Eagles. And the championship game is underway. Fisher underneath it as they will set it up. Augustine looks to send it back over to Summertown. Pettis as they look to get it over. Cotton underneath it now. Up in the air. Tipped up and point will go to South Lawrence as they start things off. Surratt will go back to serve. And she will get it over with the right hand. Rigsby underneath it. This Putman will set it up in the middle. Over to Atkins. Webb underneath that one. Methvin. So here's Cotton looking to go for the kill. Tipped up still in the air, and that point will go to Summertown. And we're tied up at 1. Pusser will now check in the game. Going back to serve will be Rigsby. Here's the serve. Over the net. Fisher underneath it. Augustine able to get it back over to Summertown. Putman will set it up. Cornelius in the middle going for the kill. Pusser underneath. Trying to save it. That one will go to the Lady Eagles. Rigsby back to serve. Augustine underneath this. They try to make a play on it. Still up in the air. Methvin, and that point will go to Summertown again, and their lead's out to 2. Here comes the serve once again. Webb underneath it. As they look to punch it over, Cotton looking to go for the kill. Will sell long. Point will go to Summertown again. Here's the serve. Just over the net. Pusser with the save. Methvin will set it up. Augustine will punch it over the net. They try to make the save. Putman now. Cornelius will fall back and send it over. Augustine underneath. Here's Fisher looking to go for the kill, and that's dug out by Rigsby. Putman will set it up. Cornelius going for the kill. Out of play. It'll go to the Lady Stallions. Augustine back to serve. The score is 4-2 in this first set of the championship game. Here's the serve by Augustine. Rubert underneath it. Putman will set it up. Over to Atkins. She looks to go for the kill. Webb underneath that one. As they set it up, here's Cotton going for the kill. Block back. Still up in the air towards the bench, and point will go to Summertown after the block by Cornelius. Cornelius with the serve, short on the net, goes back to South Lawrence, and it'll go back to the Lady Stallions to serve. Here's the serve by Cotton. Rigsby underneath. Putman looks to punch it over. Augustine underneath that one. Here's Fisher. Looks to find the gap off of Putman. Point will go to the Lady Stallions again. It's now a 1-point Lady Eagles lead. Here's the serve by Cotton. She will get it over the net. Cornelius high up in the air. Putman now. Here's Pettis. Up in the air, Cotton. Meffin sends it back over to Summertown. They will set it up, looking to get over Atkins. Augustine able to track it down Meffin. Here's Webb on the far side. We'll send it over. Still up in the air. Back over to South Lawrence. Webb now once again. Cornelius underneath it. And miscommunication. Point will go to the Lady Stallions. Now tied up at 5. So here comes the serve. And that will sail out of play on the right side. Goes back to Summertown, and they take a 1-point lead. As Moyer will come into the game. Back to serve will be Atkins. And she will get it over. Up in the air, Meffin looking to track it down. Fisher will send it over. Putman underneath Pettis. Falls back. Up in the air, Meffin looks to find the gap in the defense. Still up in the air for Summertown. As up in the air. Still up. And that's dumped down by Pettis. Point will go to the Lady Eagles again. Here comes the serve as it's up in the air. Meffin underneath it. Webb will send a free one over. Up in the air. Putman will set it up. Here's Moyer, has to fall back. Up in the air for South Lawrence as they try to save it. Point will go to Summertown again. Scores 8-5 in this first set. Here comes the serve once again. Webb high up in the air. Fisher underneath it. Back over to Boston Webb. That will be blocked by Pettis. Point will go to Summertown again as leads opened up to 4. As we will have a timeout now taken by South Lawrence as they trail 9-5. We'll be back here shortly on the Exports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
And back here on the Exports Network as South Lawrence has burned their first timeout here in this first set as they trail Summertown 9-5 here in this sectional championship. Here comes the serve. Up in the air, Augustine. Meffin punches it over and into a little playing surface. Point will go to the Lady Stallions again. having to get the volleyball. Subs for South Lawrence, it will be Surratt checking in for Pusser. Here comes the serve. As they will get it over, they will set it up. Here's Moyer now, up in the air. As Webb now looks to get it over with the right hand, still up in the air for Summertown. Pettis in the middle, tipped up, still in the air for South Lawrence now. Meffin. And miscommunication. Point will go to Summertown again. Here comes the serve. Cotton underneath it. As Webb will look to get it over, just over the net. As Putman. As they will send it over, that's Rubert. Surratt will set it up over to Webb. She looks to get it over again. That's dug out by Putman. Rigsby underneath it. As Pettis short of the net. That was Pettis and Moyer. Point will go to South Lawrence again. It's 10-7. Here comes the serve by Fisher. That's up in the air. Putman looking to save it as they look to get it over, able to do so. Here's Augustine now going for the kill, and that'll be off of Pettis. Point will go to the Lady Stallions. Here's the serve by Fisher once again. Up in the air. They look to track it down. Moyer will send it back. As they look to get it over. Webb off of Robert. Point will go to the Lady Stallions again. It's now 10-9. Here's the serve from Fisher. As they look to get over. High up in the air. As Moyer will send it back to South Lawrence. There's Surratt. And there's Augustine. Putman underneath it for Summertown. Moyer falling back, looks to get it over. There's Surratt. As Augustine up in the air. Putman will set it up. Here's Pettis going for the kill. Sails long. Point will go to South Lawrence. And we're going to be tied up at 10 now. Here comes the serve. It's over the net. That'll be down for the service ace. And it goes to South Lawrence. And Summertown will take their first timeout as the Lady Stallions come back. They lead by 1. We'll be back here next on the Exports Network.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment.
And back here on the Exports Network, here's the serve, and that's down for back-to-back aces as Summertown burns their first timeout. They trail by 2 now in this first set of the championship game. Here comes the serve once again. Moyer underneath it. Back over. Augustine sets it up. Surratt able to track it down. Back to Augustine. She sends it back. Pettis underneath it. Back over to South Lawrence. They set it up. Webb looks to get it over for the kill. Moyer underneath it now. Meffin. Surratt underneath that one. Here's Fisher looking to go for kill. Short on that. Point will go to Summertown this time. So here comes the serve. It's up in the air. Still up, tipped over the net by Surratt. Putman underneath. Moyer. As they look to send it back now, we'll go to South Lawrence now. Here comes the serve from Boston Webb. And that'll be down for the ace. And the lead's back out to 3. Here comes the serve once again. Up in the air as they look to track it down. Rigsby. Moyer will send it back. Fisher underneath. Surratt now. Up in the air. Cotton looking to go for the kill. That's dug out by Putman. They'll look to send it back, and that point will go to Summertown. Two-point Lady Stallions lead. And we're going to have a timeout now taken by Summertown. As we'll be back here shortly here on the X Sports Network.
Hi there, everyone. This is Ann Marr with Coldwell Banker Southern Realty. I want to say a great big thank you, Lawrence County, for voting me as your favorite realtor. What a huge honor this is to be voted this by my many clients, my friends, my peers, the people I love. I greatly appreciate all of you so much. I have loved working with many of you, some of you several times, and I look forward to meeting and working with many more of you in the future. I promise to give you 110% of my time, attention, and expertise to make your sale or purchase happen. Just give me a call at 931-242-2643, and let's talk.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here on the X Sports Network as Summertown has burned their second timeout of the first set as they trail South Lawrence 14-12. Here's the serve. As it's up in the air, as they try to save it, that one will go to Summertown. Now 14-13 now. Here comes the serve. Boston Webb, and that's down for the point for Summertown. We're tied up at 14 now. Here comes the serve once again. That one will sail long, as Meffin says she didn't touch it, and that could have been bad for South Lawrence. It's 15-14 now. Going back to serve will be Pusser. Here comes the serve. It's over the net. Putman will set it up as they look to get it over, and that one will be over. Point will go to Summertown again. Here comes the serve. Fisher underneath it. Webb looks to track it down. Meffin will send it back for South Lawrence. Pettis underneath that one. Putman sets it up. Here comes Cornelius in the middle, and that'll be blocked back by Augustine. Point will go to the Lady Stallions. Here comes the serve. As they look to get it over, Augustine. Putman will set it up. As they look to get it over, Meffin keeps it alive, and that point will go to South Lawrence, though. Excuse me, Summertown, that is. Here's Cornelius with the serve. Meffin will set it up. Cotton looking to go for the kill. Cornelius underneath it, back over, tipped up off of Putman. Point will go to South Lawrence again. Speaking of Cotton, she will go back to serve. 1 point, Lady Stallions leading this first set. Here's the serve. Just over the net. And that's down. That'll be down for the ace. And South Lawrence extends their lead out to 2 now. Here's the serve once again. Just floats it over the net. Back over to South Lawrence Fisher. Meffin back to Fisher in the middle. She looks to go for the kill. Up in the air as they look to track it down. And that point will go to South Lawrence again. Summertown has no timeouts remaining in this first set, so hoping to get a rally from the Lady Eagles. Here comes the serve. And that one sails long, goes back to Summertown. And it's now 19-17. Here's the serve. High up in the air. Augustine underneath. Fisher looks to get it over. Short on that. Point will go to Summertown. And it's a 1-point Lady Stallions lead. Here comes serve. Just short of the net. Goes back to South Lawrence. It's out to 2 now. Meffin will go back to serve. Checking in for her will be Surratt. Here comes the serve. Meffin will be able to get it over. Rigsby sends it back to South Lawrence. Surratt up in the middle. Here's Webb. Tips it up. Putman underneath as they look to track it down to Rigsby. Putman will send it back. Fisher. Surratt now. Here's Webb. Floats it over. Putman sets it up. Pettis in the middle. She looks to go for the kill off of South Lawrence, and it's actually 20-19. Putman with the serve. Fisher underneath it as they look to track it down. Cotton. Surratt will send it back. Rupert underneath it. Putman sets it up. Pettis looking to go for the kill. Cotton back over to Summertown. It's up in the air. Rigsby. Augustine underneath it. Meffin looks to track it down. Augustine. It's up in the air. Putman. Here's Moyer once again. As they will set it up. Fisher falls back. Gets it over though. Putman underneath. There's Rigsby. Moyer once again. Meffin underneath as they will set it up. Augustine once again over the net. And short of the net, point will go to South Lawrence. 21-19 is the score. Here's the serve by Fisher once again, and that'll be down for the ace. Now 22-19. Here's the serve by Fisher once again. Sits up in the air. Webb. Surratt underneath it. Back over to Webb. She looks to float it over the defense. Moyer. They send it back. Pettis. Surratt underneath it. Here's Webb once again. Short of the net. It'll go to the Lady Eagles this time. Here comes the serve from Pettis. That's dug out by Meffin. Up in the air. And that point will go to Summertown again. 22-21 is the score. And we're going to have a timeout now by South Lawrence as they lead by 1. We'll be back here shortly on the X Sports Network.
Professional care with a smile. That will always be a guarantee at Encompass Healthcare. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or even weight loss treatments, our team is equipped to serve your needs. Our doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. Make an appointment with our providers, Kendra Brown or Tori Cox, today. Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, Tennessee, right next to Chapman Tire.
And back here on the Exports Network, and Summertown forces South Lawrence to take their second timeout. Lady Stallions lead by 1. Here's the serve. That'll be down for the ace, and we're tied up at 22 now. Here comes the serve from Pettis. And that's down for another ace. Back-to-back aces. And Summertown takes the lead. Here comes the serve once again. Augustine underneath. Surratt will set it up. Here's Webb. Gets it over the net. And it's Putman underneath. They look to send it back. Up in the air as they set it up. That's blocked by Cornelius. And that point will go to Summertown. And it's set point for the Lady Eagles. Here's the serve once again. High up in the air, Meffin. Surratt underneath it. Augustine will send it back. Pettis underneath that one. Putman. Rigsby will send it back. Fisher now. There's Surratt. Back to Fisher. She looks to get over shoulder net. And Summertown will take the first set, 25-22. As we will be back here shortly for the start of the second set here next on the Exports Network.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg is your go-to stop to complete your home, business, a combination of both, or really anything you can think of. With one of the region's biggest selection of bedroom furniture, name brand mattresses, recliners, living room and dining room suites, accents for the home or office, quality name brand appliances, and did I mention Swap and Shop services what they sell? This is family owned and operated business at its best. And the best part is, they'll treat you like family too.
We got bedroom suites, mattresses, dining room suites, appliances, outdoor equipment, mowers, and more. See us at the Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Head on over to Shaw Southeast Distributing in Lawrenceburg to find everything you need for your home, business, or fundraiser. To make life easier, Shaw Southeast Distributing now accepts EBT cards. Have a concession stand, food truck, or just your kitchen at home? Leave it to Shaw to fill your shelves with ease. Shaw Southeast Distributing delivers. Family owned and operated. Phone 931-762-7760. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at 1603 Ripke Avenue in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here on the X Sports Network, as Summertown defeats South Lawrence in the first set, 25-22, as they're looking to win this set and force the second game of the championship. Here comes the serve. Sits up in the air. Putman underneath that one. Here's Cornelius. She will send it over. As Meffin will set it up. Augustine in the middle. She looks to get it over. There's Rigsby, and that will be down. Summertown will get the first point. Rigsby will go back to serve. Pusser will come in for the Lady Stallions. As it's up in the air as they set it up. Meffin now sends it back. Putman underneath it. Up in the air, and that'll be blocked back by Augustine. And we're tied up at 1. Here comes the serve by Augustine. She will get it over the net. Rivert sets it up. Putman will punch it over. Meffin trying to save it. Won't be able to. Point will go to Summertown again. So here comes the serve. Sits up in the air. Fisher. As Cotton will send it back, it will be in play. Point will go to South Lawrence. Tied up at 2. It's going back to serve now will be Cotton. Here comes the serve from South Lawrence. It's dug out by Pettis. Pumping underneath. Back over to Pettis. She looks to get it over. Cotton underneath it. Fisher sends it over. Pettis. Putman now, back to Pettis in the middle. She looks to go for the kill. Dug out high up in the air, off the ceiling. Nobody able to track it down. It'll go to Summertown again. Here comes the serve. As it's just over the net, and just like that, Summertown with the ace.
I was lucky.
Yeah. Score is 4-2. Here comes the serve. And that one will be shorter than net this time. Score is 4-3, and Meffin will go back to serve. And coming in the game will be Surratt. Here's the serve by Meffin, short of net. Goes back to Summertown. Here's Putman with the serve. Meffin underneath it. They will set it up as Fisher. As Putman will set it up. Pettis going for it. Still up in the air. As Augustine will send it back. Summertown back over to South Lawrence. As Webb will look to get it over. Showing that. Point will go to Summertown again. I believe it might have been blocked by Pettis there. Here's the serve once again. It's up in the air as they look to send it back, able to do so. And there's Rigsby towards the back corner. Out of play, point will go to the Lady Stallions. Here's the serve by Fisher. It's up in the air. Putman will set it up. Pettis looks to go for the kill, and down for the kill. Point will go to the Lady Eagles again. Here comes the serve by Pettis. And it's Fisher underneath. It's up in the air. Augustine looking to go for the kill, and that will be down. Point will go to the Lady Stallions once again. Here's the serve by Webb, just over the net. And miscommunication by Summertown. That will be an ace. And that point will go to the Lady Stallions. 1 point, Lady Eagles lead now. Webb back to serve. It's up in the air. They look to send it over. It's out of play, and we're tied up at 7 now. Here comes the serve. It's up in the air as they will set it up. It's up in the air. Here's Cotton, sends it back for Summertown. Back over to South Lawrence. Coming underneath Rigsby now as they look to get it over Atkins. It will be down. Point will go to the Lady Eagles again. Stevens will check into the game. She will go back to serve. Here's the serve just over the net. Fisher. It's right underneath it. Here's Cotton looking to go for the kill off of Putman. They try to save it. And back over to South Lawrence. That'll be blocked back. Still up in the air. That point will go to South Lawrence. Bussler will check in. She will go back to serve. Here comes the serve, just over the net as they look to track it down. Atkins, as Cornelius will send it back to South Lawrence. Meffin looks to punch it over. Rupert underneath it. Putman now. As Atkins falling back, has to get it over short of the net. Point will go to South Lawrence again. Tied up at 8. Here comes the serve. Up in the air, back over. Just short of the net. Actually, it'll go to the Lady Stallions, and they take the lead. Now 10-8. So here's the serve. Up in the air, Rupert. Atkins underneath it. As they look to send it back, that's Putman. Fisher underneath it. It's Meffin. They look to get it over Cotton, short of the net. Point will go to the Lady Eagles again. Here's the serve. Up in the air, and I'll be down for the ace. And we're tied up at 10. Here's the serve. It's up in the air. And miscommunication again. That goes to Summertown. Now 11-10 for the Lady Eagles. Here comes the serve by Rigsby once again. Webb underneath it. Meffin having to save it. Augustine looks to send it back. Goes to Summertown again. Here comes the serve. Just over the net. They look to send it back. Augustine. Rupert. Putman looks to punch it over, and that'll be off of Augustine. Point will go to Summertown again. Rigsby once again. Buster underneath it. And that goes to Summertown. It's 14-10 for the Lady Eagles. Here comes the serve. Augustine. And that goes to Summertown once again. It's 15-10. And it looks like we might be having a timeout here soon. We're going to let it ride still. Rigsby Webb underneath it. Meffin short of the net. 16-10. And we're going to have a timeout now taken by South Lawrence as they trail by 6. We'll be back here shortly on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here on the X Sports Network, South Lawrence burns a timeout. They trail Summertown 16-10 here in this second set. Meffin sets it up. As they look to get it over, as it's up in the air, they will set it up. As there's Meffin underneath it now. Augustine looks to send it back. It's up in the air. Putman will set it up. Here's Cornelius. Looks to float it over the defense, and that point will go to Summertown again. I believe Augustine was in the net. Here comes the serve. Webb underneath it. Meffin will set it up. Augustine looks to send it back. Rubin underneath that one. Putman sets it up in the middle. Atkins looks to go for the kill. Meffin short of the net. Goes to Summertown again. Here comes the serve by Rigsby. Webb back over to Summertown, still up in the air, and that will go to South Lawrence. Ends the scoring drought. Here comes the serve. Pettis underneath it now. Putman looking to track it down. Atkins will send it back. Poster underneath it. There's Meffin now. Augustine. Rubin underneath it. Putman sets it up. Here it comes Cornelius looking to go for the kill. Webb with the save. Fisher looks to send it back, and that point will go to South Lawrence. Cornelius was in the net there. Here's the serve from Augustine. Pettis underneath it. Putman now as they look to get it over. That's dug out. Meffin as they look to get it over. Augustine. Rubin underneath it. Putman sets it up. Here's Cornelius now once again. Up in the air. Webb. Fisher will send it back. Rubin underneath it. Putman sets it up once again. Atkins looks to get it over. As Meffin having to save it. Augustine now. Putman looks to punch it over. Fisher dumps it down. Point will go to the Lady Stallions. Here's the serve by Augustine. It's up in the air as they try to make a play on it. Still up in the air. Just over the net. Meffin able to track it down. Fisher will send it over. Rigsby underneath it. Putman having to save it. And they look to get it over. Won't be able to do so. Goes to South Lawrence again. Scores 18-14. Here's the serve. They get it over. Rubin underneath. Putman now. And as they look to send it back just over the net. Hits the antenna though. And goes to South Lawrence. And we're going to have a timeout now by Summertown as the lead's been cut down to 3. We'll be back here shortly on the X Sports Network.
Patient care at its finest is found at Tennessee Valley Family Care. From primary to infant care, physicals, women's health, allergies, diabetes management, plus on-site labs and ultrasounds. Let practitioners Liz Phillips, Kathy Cohen, and Stephanie Tucker care for your health and your entire family's health. Let Tennessee Valley Family Care help you reach your health care goals.
And back here on the Exports Network, Summertown forced to call a timeout as South Lawrence has gone on a quick run here. As Fisher sends it back up in the air. Putman. Ribbert will send it back short of the net. Goes to South Lawrence. Scores 18-16. Here's the serve from Augustine. She gets it over. Ribbert underneath. Putman will set it up in the middle. Atkins going for it once again, just up in the air as they look to track it down. Fisher. As they set it up, Putman underneath. Atkins will send it back over. Augustine. Meffin tries to find the gap in the defense. They set it up, looks to get it over. Augustine. Meffin now. Fisher in the middle, looks to go for the kill. Out of play. Point will go to Summertown again. 19-16 is the score. Here's the serve from Cornelius, just over the net. Augustine. Meffin tries to find a hole in the defense. Back over. As they look to send it back, Cotton. It will be down. Point will go to the Lady Stallions. So here comes the serve. It's up in the air. Back over to South Lawrence. Meffin. Here's Fisher over the net. Putman will set it up. Pettis in the middle, looks to float over the defense. That one will go to Summertown again. Subs will come into the game. Here's the serve over the net. Has Meffin now underneath it. As Webb looks to get it over. Putman will set it up. Pettis going for the kill once again. Down for the kill. Point will go to Summertown. 21-17. Here comes the serve. Augustine. Meffin underneath it. Here's Fisher going for the kill. Up in the air, that's Atkins. And that point will go to South Lawrence. Fisher with the dump down. Surratt will check in. Pusser will check out. Meffin back to serve for the Lady Stallions. And she will get it over the net. Moyer underneath. Putman back to Moyer. She looks to get it over. Meffin with the dive and save. Surratt over to Summertown. Putman sets it up. Pettis floats it over to defense. Off Surratt. Point will go to the Lady Eagles again. And we're going to have a timeout now by South Lawrence as they trail by 4. We'll be back here shortly on the Exports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here on the X Sports Network, as South Lawrence has burned their second timeout as they trail 22-18 here in this second set. That one is out of play, as that point will go to the Lady Stallions. Scores 22-19. Fisher will go back to serve. Here's the serve. It's up in the air as they let's get over. Augustine sends it back. And miscommunication. Point will go to South Lawrence again. It's 22-20. Here's the serve by Fisher. It's up in the air as they look to track it down. Putman. Moyer looks to send it back into the net. And it's a 1-point Lady Eagles lead. And we're going to have a timeout now by Summertown as South Lawrence looks to come back. We'll be back here shortly on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Back here on the X Sports Network, as Summertown has now burned their last timeout, as South Lawrence trails the Lady Eagles 22-21 here in this championship game. So here's the serve. It's up in the air as they try to make a play on it, and we're tied up at 22 now. Here comes the serve. It's up in the air. Rigsby still up in the air. That's brought back by Augustine. Point will go to the Lady Stallions, and they take a 1-point lead. Here comes the serve. It's up in the air. Putman underneath. Rigsby looks to get it over. There's Augustine, sends it back. Putman underneath. As they look to get it over, and that point will go to Summertown, ties it up at 23 now. Cornelius will come into the game. Back to serve will be Pettis. As Pettis will get it over the net. It's up in the air. Cornelius with the dunk down. Point will go to Summertown, and it's match point for the Lady Eagles. Here's the serve, just short of the net, and it ties it up at 24. Webb back to serve. She will get it over the net. Pettis underneath it. Putman sets it up. Here's Moyer. Tipped up. Fisher still alive. Up in the air. Fisher able to get it back over. Sent back. Augustine. Surratt. Augustine in the middle. She looks to send it over. Pettis. Cornelius back over the net. Webb. They set it up. Fisher will get it over with the right hand. Pettis underneath it. Putman will set it up. Cornelius now gets it over. Webb. Augustine, as they look to get over, not able to do so. It'll go to Summertown, 25-24, match point for the Lady Eagles again. So here comes the serve, and that one will be down, and Summertown will win the first game 2-0. As that one will end that game. There will be one more game to decide the section champion, as we will take a short break here on the X Sports Network. They might be going within the next 15-20 minutes, might be the next 5 to 10 minutes, we don't know. But anyways, this is Hayden Burks, Gracie Kelly, and Kevin Wright. We will see you here in a few minutes.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.